So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down a Middle Eastern trap beat that I produced using Komplete 13 instruments and some cymatics loops. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the Spotlight collection from Native Instruments, they have a Middle East collection. They have the Balinese gamelan, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Gamelan.
They have the Cuba series, the India collection, and the West Africa collection. So these are authentic sampled instruments from those regions in the world. And they're really good launching pads for if you want to come up with realistic melodies using them, because they do have patterns built into it that you can drag the MIDI out and you can tweak it to however you want, because there's a lot of unique techniques used playing those instruments that many of us probably aren't familiar with. All right, so let's break it down. The intro is actually straight made up of two cymatics loops. It's from one of the Cymatics Gems collections. So basically what I did was I took those two loops and then I layered a Darabuka loop on top of it. So you got this for the intro. So you can see with the Kanun, there's like little trills in the playing of it that, you know, if you were somebody who had no idea how that instrument sounded naturally, you wouldn't program it that way. And that's the one where I just kind of altered the MIDI notes, like the root notes themselves, to fit the melody that I was working with. And then I would just layer another instrument later on in the track. Got some build drums here from Fabian Mazur. So just to give you an example, this is one of the patterns within the plugin. And then you can go and change the phrase if you want. Even you can change the scale, you can change the root note. There's a lot of ability to customize it within the Spotlight collections. So I'll show you a different variation here. You can change the intensity, the feel, sound preset. So you can look at it this way. It's like you're the producer and you hired musicians to play the authentic instruments on your track. You know, they gave me the melodies and essentially I just kind of laid down the drums and the patterns. And the thing I like most about producing this is just like the contrast between the typical trap drums, even through some 808 glides in there, mixed with the real authentic sounding instruments, and it makes for a really full sound. And I'm going to be releasing this as a single on Spotify in March, so stay tuned for that one too. So if you are a Komplete 13 Ultimate owner and you haven't played around with the Discovery series yet, I encourage you to use them in your productions. Or if you're just a producer that makes melodies as well too, this is a great way to add a different sound and feel to your melodies. And if you want to learn about more great instruments to use in your productions from Komplete, make sure to check out this video up there in the corner. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.